Hi and hello, Rays fans, and welcome to this presentation of Rays Baseball, the third and final game of this opening series against the New York Yankees, and the final game of the opening homestand for this Rays team. The battle of the two best starting pitchers in the American League East, Charlie Morton on the bump for the Rays, Garrett Cole on the mound for the Yankees. And going over Morton, he went 7 innings on opening day with a 1-0 record. He struck out 9 and gave up 0 runs in those 7 innings. The Yankees lineup he will face batting first, the shortstop Gio Urshela, batting second, the third baseman Miguel Andujar, batting third, the second baseman DJ LeMahieu, batting cleanup at fourth, the left fielder Giancarlo Stanton, batting fifth, the designated hitter Gleyber Torres, batting sixth, the catcher Gary Sanchez. The first pitch from Morton on the way is driven by the leadoff man Urshela. Kiermaier with a diving catch to retire the leadoff man. Urshela swings at the first pitch he sees. Kiermaier back in the center field defensively with a beautiful head-first diving play to retire Urshela. 1 gone in the top of the first. Finishing out the lineup, batting 7th, center fielder Brett Gardner, batting 8th, the right fielder Aaron Hicks, and batting 9th at first base, Mike Ford. Miguel Andujar coming to the plate now. Andujar is batting .455 on the season. Got the day off yesterday. Takes that pitch from Morton outside. Ball number 1. Of course, the Tampa Bay Rays 1-4. They win on opening day. Lose their next 4. They are last place in the American League East. 2.5 games back of the first place Boston Red Sox. The Yankees, after yesterday's win, moved to 3-2. They're in second place, only half game back of those Red Sox. That pitch is just catches that inside part of the plate for a strike. Count even now, 1 ball and 1 strike. The pitch to Andujar. It is swung on and missed. A slider got Andujar to chase there. The 1-2 pitch to Andujar. And able to lay off of that one. Checks a swing on a pitch low and inside. Count even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 gone, no man on in the top of the first. And Miguel Andujar swings and misses. That'll be the first strikeout of the day for Charlie Morton. Plenty more of those to come. Of course, facing a right-handed pitcher, the Yankees go back to essentially the regular lineup. Mike Ford replaces Luke Voit at first base, but everything else is relatively the same. Also, Aaron Judge getting the day off, with Aaron Hicks taking his spot in right field. Brett Gardner returning to center. Things a little more normal for the Yankees lineup. Just about the same for the Rays. We will talk about when they face Garrett Cole. In the bottom of the first, there's 2 gone now for Morton. The 1-0 to LeMahieu. Laid off of that one. Low in the zone. 2 balls, no strikes, the count to the 3-hole hitter. The second baseman LeMahieu's batting .350 on the season. The 2-0 pitch to him. Swung on and fouled away. Strike 1. Rays would love to get a quality start out of Morton, of course, going 7 scoreless on opening day. The rest of their staff had a little bit of trouble as, of course, the Rays go on a 4-game losing streak. Brandon Lau running into the outfield to chase that one. He will retire the side there. 3 up and 3 down for the Yankees in the first. On the mound for the New York Yankees, their ace, Garrett Cole, is 0-1 on the season with a 7.71 ERA. Got blown up on opening day in Baltimore, looking for a better outing this time around. The lineup of Tampa Bay Rays he'll be facing, batting first, leading off, the right fielder Austin Meadows, batting second, the second baseman Brandon Lau, batting third, the third baseman Joey Wendell, batting fourth in cleanup, the left fielder Hunter Renfroe, batting fifth, the first baseman Ji-Man Choi, batting sixth, the shortstop Willy Adames. Here's the first pitch from Cole, in there for a strike. Batting seventh, designated hitter Jose Martinez. Batting eighth, the center fielder Kevin Kiermaier. And batting ninth, the catcher Chris Herman. Rays switching things up a little bit defensively. Yandy Diaz has not played in a couple days. Wendell will take his place there against Yandy Diaz, as that pitch is inside for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike to Meadows. Wendell playing his first game of the season at third base. Robertson and Diaz has spent time there, as Meadows chases that one outside of the zone. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Meadows. Bit of a thin crowd here in Tropicana Field, of course. on this Wednesday afternoon, the getaway game. The Rays in their blue tops, their navy blue tops, and the home white pants. Yankees in their traditional all-road gray. Meadows has to take a step back to avoid that pitch. Count even now with 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cole sets, and the throw is on the way. Swung on and popped up. The right fielder, Hicks, will chase, and he will catch it on the track to retire the leadoff man Meadows. There's now 1 gone in the first. The second baseman, Brandon Lowe, will bat next. He's batting .211 on the season. He's got a 4-game hitting streak. 3 home runs on the season for him. Tied for second place in all of Major League Baseball with those 3 home runs. Quite exciting to watch him early on in the season have some success. Of course, he spent his rookie season last year. Missed some time with some injuries last year, but now probably the mainstay at second base for the Rays. Have a couple of guys that can play second, of course, with Robertson and Wendell. As he takes that pitch low, he goes up in the count, 2 balls, no strikes. Interesting to see Lowe and Cole go at it. Of course, Lowe the lefty, Cole the righty. The 2-0 pitch is once again low as Brandon Lowe finds himself up in the count, 3 balls to no strikes. With 1 gone, bases empty. Rays would love to jump out to a lead early in this one, especially against the A's. Cole the 3-0 is low once again. Lowe refusing to chase on those off-speed pitches. He will get a 1-out walk issued by Cole, and now the Rays have their first base runner of the day. Batting next, the third baseman, Joey Wendell, will come to the plate, another lefty. He's batting .214 on the season. It's been a couple of days since he's been in the lineup. The Rays facing a left-handed starter, Jordan Montgomery, so the right-handed Daniel Robertson got the nod yesterday. Kevin Cash known for playing those lefty-righties as Wendell swings at a pitch right down the middle, strike 1. Wendell is 3 for 7 in his career versus Cole. Cole playing for the Houston Astros last year. The Rays having some success against Houston. They beat Garrett Cole on the second game of the season last year in Tropicana Field. Morton actually started in that game as well. So another Cole v. Morton duel. That pitch swung on and missed. Wendell now down in the count, 0-2, 1 on, 1 out here, bottom of the first. Rays looking to do some damage against the ace, Cole. As Wendell swings and misses, he's going to strike out in 3 pitches against Cole. Cole gets his first strikeout of the day. The cleanup man, Renfroe, will bat next. He's batting .353 on the season. Got his first home run of the season yesterday. That pitch is just in there for a strike. One strikeout, 1 walk issued by Cole in this inning. 2 gone, 1 out. As Renfroe swings and misses. Renfroe now down in the count himself, 0-2. Cole now 1 strike away from getting out of the inning. The 0-2 swung on and fouled away. Count will remain 0-2. Of course, Renfroe not having much to work with, being down no balls to 2 strikes. Just looking to protect here with 2 outs. The 0-2 pitch is high. Renfroe takes that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count now. 16 pitches to this point for Cole. The 1-2 pitch swung on and missed. Hunter Renfroe chases at that one in the dirt. Garrett Cole allows a base runner off of a 1-out walk, but that's going to be it for the Rays. 0-0 after 1. Leading things off for the New York Yankees in the top of the second inning. Batting cleanup, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton. Stanton batting in the 6th spot for the first 2 games of the series, with Judge with a day off. They're going to have Stanton bat in his place in cleanup. He's only batting .167 so far in the season. Yankees not off to a bad start with a 3-2 record. 3-game winning streak for them. 4-game losing streak for the Rays. Charlie Morton looking to change that as Stanton takes that pitch low and outside for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. The count now to the cleanup man, Stanton. Morton sets and the pitch on the way. And gets Stanton a chase there on a pitch high and outside. Morton not afraid to work high in the zone, but of course that big looping curveball is what he's known for, the 2-1. Gives him the curveball right there. Stanton, not knowing what to do with it, just takes that one a bit low for a ball. 3 balls, 1 strike. Morton trying to avoid the leadoff walk. Shakes off the sign from the catcher Herman. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a strike. So the count will go full now to the leadoff man Stanton in this inning. 16th pitch upcoming for Morton. A quick 1-2-3 inning in the first with a strikeout. Looking for another one here, the payoff. And swung on and missed. Morton's second strikeout of the day gets Stanton to swing and miss at a pitch high and inside. 1 gone now in the second. The designated hitter, Gleyber Torres, will bat next. He's batting .278 on the season. Has homered twice in this series. 1 home run in each of the 2 games. He takes that pitch high for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to count to Torres. He's having himself a decent season. Has yet to play the field, at least in this series. With that crowded infield that the Yankees have, the 1-0 to him is just inside for a ball. 3 runs for Torres in his last 4 games. Dating back to the Yankees' opening series at Baltimore, losing the first 2. Rays looking to at least chip away at the Yankees and avoid a sweep. Not what you want in this crowded American League East. Hate to give up 3 games this early to the Yankees. The 2-1 to Torres. Swung on and fouled away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Moves the count now. Would expect Morton to give the looping curveball to Torres here. The 2-2 pitch on its way. He does not. It's a fastball high in the zone taken by Torres. Count will go full now. 1 out, no man on. Top of the second. A tie game, 0-0. No hits for either side yet. The payoff pitch to Torres. And Torres grounds to the first baseman Choi. Flips it over to Morton, who beats Torres to the bag to retire him. 2 gone now. The catcher, Gary Sanchez, will bat with 2 gone, bases empty. He's batting .286 on the season. A couple RBIs, no home runs yet for him. Rays looking to keep it that way. The catcher getting the day off yesterday in favor of Kyle Higashioka, who had himself a decent game. Sanchez in his career versus Morton, 2 for 12. Morton looking to get him out to get out of this inning. He's retired every batter he's faced to this point. Sanchez takes that ball outside. And Morton has gotten behind in a lot of these counts. Has been fortunate enough not to walk anyone, not allow any hits to this point. The 2-0 to Sanchez. Fouled away. There's been a lot of those. Yankee hitter just getting a piece of those off-speed curveballs. Morton's given him a couple sliders. Gotten some batters to swing and miss at that. The 2-1 to Sanchez. Gives him that slider again. Sanchez just getting a piece of it. Morton's now 1 strike away from getting out of the inning. The 27th pitch upcoming for him. Looking to get out of the second inning clean. The 2-2 on its way. Sanchez is going to take that one low. Did not want to have an offering of that one way low in the zone. Count will go full. The payoff to Sanchez. About the same pitch. Sanchez is wanting to offer at that one. Just got a piece of it. Count will remain full to the 6th hitter, Sanchez. Playing catcher today. The payoff pitch. Fouled away once again. We'll do it again. Sanchez in the first game of the series with a 12-pitch at-bat ended up singling into the gap in right center. Morton hoping to avoid that this time. As that pitch is in there, the home up will ring him up there to retire the side. Leading things off for the Rays in the second inning, the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi, he's batting .176 on the season, has played a great glove defensively to this point, looking to get things going offensively. He'll face Cole. He's got the righty-lefty advantage. That pitch looping in there for a strike. The 0-1 to Choi on its way from Cole. Choi is going to take that one outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. The count even now. 20th pitch upcoming for Cole. He's working quickly against Choi. The 1-1. Swung on and put into play. Grounded to the third baseman, Andujar. Flips it over to the first baseman, Ford, to retire Choi. There's going to be 1 gone in the bottom of the second. Willie Adames will bat next. Bases empty, 1 out situation for the shortstop Adames. He's batting 167 on the season. Again, much like Choi, has played a great season defensively to this point. A couple of diving catches yesterday. Looking to get things going on the offensive side of the ball as he takes that one high. Adames 0 for 10 with 7 strikeouts against Cole in his career. Had a tough postseason against Cole, as did the entire Rays lineup. The 1-0. And that one is way outside. The catcher Sanchez not even able to get that one, as it will go to the backstop. No men on though, so it doesn't really matter. The count will go 2-0 to Adames. Rays in the middle part of their order for the first time against Cole. The 2-0 to Adames is in there for a strike. Adames checks that changeup. Still ahead in the count. 2 balls and a strike. Pitch upcoming for Cole. The throw. Swung on and driven. The right fielder Hicks will chase. Going out near the track, but he will make the catch easily to retire Adames. 2 gone now in the second inning. The designated hitter, Jose Martinez, will bat next. 2 gone. Bases empty for him, looking for his first hit of the year. He's 0 for 5 on the season. His first plate appearance was a pinch hit against Aroldis Chapman. Struck out on 3 pitches, as that pitch is in there for a strike. He's 3 for 8 versus Cole in his career, so maybe having Cole's number. Rays using the designated hitter, oddly enough, towards the bottom of the lineup most times. The 0-1 now to Martinez is low. He'll take that for a ball. Martinez with a rough day yesterday, also getting the nod at DH. He's a guy that can play the corner outfields and some time at first base. But unless it's an off day for Choi, unlikely to see Martinez play much time at first. The 2-1. Going to take that one for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cole now 1 strike away from getting out of the inning. The 2-2. Swung on and popped up, chased by the third baseman Andujar. He will easily catch that to retire the side. 3 up and 3 down for the Rays. Leading things off for the Yankees, they're at the bottom part of their lineup. The 7, 8, 9 hitters scheduled to come up. Brett Gardner will get things started off. Brett Gardner is batting only 100. Homered against the Rays in the first game of the series. That was a 2-run shot. The Yankees did come back from a 5-1 deficit in that one. Handed the Rays a 5-2 loss yesterday, as the Rays looking to avoid the sweep. Gardner swings and misses at that first pitch. Gardner is 8 for 20 in his career versus Morton. Of course, Morton, when he spent all that time with the Houston Astros playing those games against the Yankees, the postseason a few times. The 0-1 to Gardner, taken high for a ball, 1 ball and 1 strike. The count now. Brett Gardner, a guy that we talk about, can bat all over the lineup, can bat 1 through 9. As he's going to drive that one. That one is a no-doubter. Kiermaier will chase, but it won't matter, as Gardner gets his second home run of the series, giving the Yankees an early 1-0 lead. Morton shakes his head at that one. The first hit of the day. The Yankees are going to make it count as Gardner rounds the bases. A 439-foot home run for Brett Gardner. Now as the Yankees take the 1-0 lead, no outs still. The 8-hole hitter, the right fielder, Aaron Hicks, will bat next. Hicks is batting .286 on the season. No home runs, no RBIs yet for him. As the first hit that Morton has allowed all day, Gardy takes him yard. And now the Rays once again looking up at the Yankees as they're going to have to find a way to come back. against an early deficit. Hicks swings at that one, backhanded by the third baseman Wendell, throws to Choi to retire him. There's now one gone in the third. The first baseman Mike Ford will bat next. Hitless so far in this season. Batting 0-0-0 for him. No home runs, no RBIs, of course. Probably his first start of the season. Luke Voigt spending most of the time at first base as he swings and misses at that curveball. Ford, a first-round pick just a few seasons ago. Yankees like what he can do at first. He's in the platoon there with Luke Voigt. At first, second pitch taken low for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 gone, no men on. Morton giving up a home run in this inning. Mike Ford watches that curveball go by for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count now to Ford. The 1-2 to Ford. Swung on and missed, and a pitch inside. Ford cannot lay off, and that will be Morton's 4th strikeout of the day. And we go back to the top of the lineup for New York. The shortstop Gio Urshela will bat now with 2 gone, bases empty. Urshela lined out to center in his first at-bat, if you remember that diving catch head first by the Gold Glove defender, all-world center fielder Kevin Kiermaier. Gio Urshela takes that first pitch for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes, the count now. The 1-0 pitch is driven. The left fielder Renfroe will chase, and he misses on the dive head first, trying to copy Kiermaier. And Gio Urshela will have a 2-out double on an odd play on a ball that was headed towards the warning track. The left fielder Renfroe chases, dives head first, missed the ball with the glove, and now the Yankees have another run in scoring position. And Miguel Andujar will bat now, man at second, 2 gone. Andujar struck out in his first at-bat against Morton. Second hit allowed for Morton in the day. Last game of this opening homestand. Rays will have a 3-game set with the Texas Rangers, head to Boston for 3 games, and have a 4-game set in Cleveland before returning home. Rays also have the day off tomorrow. Blake Snell will start against the Texas Rangers as Andujar takes that ball. 2 balls, no strikes, the count to Andujar. That pitch taken. Oh, it's taken for a strike. Looked like it was a bit high and inside. The umpire calls it a strike. 2 balls, a strike, the count now. The 2-1 pitch for Morton. Swung on and fouled away. Morton now 1 strike away from getting out of the inning. Allowed a 2-out double. Looking to end things for the Yankees in this 3rd inning. He does allow a run on a home run by Brett Gardner, but looking to keep things at that. The 2-2. Taken high for a ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Count goes full. DJ LeMahieu on deck. But of course a base hit by Andujar would most likely score Urshela. The payoff pitch to Andujar. And that one is low and inside. 2-out walk now issued by Morton. Andujar takes his place at first. Urshela, of course, will stay at second base. And with 2 on and 2 out, second baseman DJ LeMahieu will come up. DJ LeMahieu flew out to third base in his first at-bat. The first pitch to him is taken for a strike. LeMahieu not willing to swing and miss at that curveball. Takes it for a strike. 0-1 the count. The pitch on its way. Taken just inside. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count now. The 1-1 pitch on its way to LeMahieu. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. And the Rays are once again 1 strike away from getting out of the inning. As the Yankees get a couple men on, 1 in scoring position. The 1-2 pitch on its way. Just high for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 10 balls in this inning for Morton. 4 of those being on a walk issued to Miguel Andujar. Morton's pitch count ballooning up to 52 now. It's been a long inning for him. Of course, allowed the first run of the day on a shot by Brett Gardner. The 2-2 pitch to LeMahieu now. Swung on and fouled away down the first base line. Count will stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Morton desperately trying to put away LeMahieu here. Tried to avoid any type of pour on by the Yankees here early on. The 2-2 to LeMahieu. Swung on, put into play, charged by the shortstop Adames. Straightens up, the throw to first is in time to retire the side. Yankees get their first run of the day, put a couple more on, but that's going to be it for them. It's 1-0 Yankees as we head to the bottom of the third. Leading things off for the Rays in this third inning, the center fielder Kevin Kiermaier will bat. He's batting .167 on the season. Takes that first pitch for a strike. Garrett Cole, no hits allowed to this point. Has issued a walk, struck out a pair. The 0-1 to Kiermaier now. Taken low for a ball and a strike. The count even now. Perfect formula for a run here if Kiermaier can get on. You got Herman batting next, of course, with all the things Kiermaier does on the base path, as that one is fouled away. 1-2 the count now to the center fielder, Kiermaier. Kiermaier having a nice diving play on the first at-bat of the game. Urshela swinging at the first pitch he saw. Kiermaier dove to retire him. Kiermaier is going to be out on strikes as he swings and misses at a pitch. Third strikeout of the day for Cole. The catcher, Chris Herman, will come up next. Batting .333 on the season. In his first start yesterday, just getting called up to the bigs a couple of days ago. Mike Zunino injuring his finger on a double in the first game of this series. Tore a finger ligament. Doctors say he's going to be out for 2 to 3 months. So it will be most likely Chris Herman and Michael Perez taking over for things at the catcher position. Losing some defense for sure at that catcher spot. That pitch evens the count now at a ball and a strike. One gone, no man on. Bottom of the third. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed on a pitch high and inside. 2 strikes now for Herman. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 36 pitches for Cole to this point. He's been fairly efficient. The 1-2. Swung on, put into play, charged by the first baseman Ford. Throws it back to Cole, who beats Herman to the bag to put Herman away. 2 out now in the third. And we return back to the top of the lineup. Austin Meadows will bat now with the bases empty, 2 gone. Flew out to right field in his first at-bat. First pitch to Meadows. In there for a strike. Rays give up a run in the top of the inning. They're now down 1-0. That pitch taken low for a ball and a strike, the count to Meadows now. The 1-1 pitch taken low. 2 balls and a strike. Meadows working a decent at-bat here against Cole, the 2-1. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Cole now 1 strike away from getting out of another inning perfect. No hits allowed for him so far. The 2-2. And they're going to ring up Meadows. It's going to be Garrett Cole's 4th strikeout of the day. No hits allowed for Cole through 3. Leading things off for the Yankees in this 4th inning, it will be the cleanup hitter Giancarlo Stanton. Stanton struck out in his first at-bat against Morton. Morton with 54 pitches through 3. So most likely, if you're the Rays, just getting another couple innings out of Morton. As that first pitch is driven, and it's going to be chased by Renfroe. That pitch is going to get back to the wall. But Stanton will stay at first. It's only going to be a single. A pitch that looked like it might have almost gotten out of the yard. And another bit of a miscue defensively for the left fielder, Hunter Renfroe. It's a leadoff single for Giancarlo Stanton, his first hit of the day. The designated hitter, Gleyber Torres, will bat next. Grounded out to first base in his first at-bat. He's now batting with a man on, no outs. Yankees looking to add on to their 1-0 lead. Finish off their sweep of the Rays on the road. Yankees just a half a game back of first place in the American League East. Rays a couple and a half games. And that pitch is lined straight to the second baseman, Lau. Stanton will stay at first base, and there'll be one gone. The catcher, Gary Sanchez, will bat next. Struck out in his first at-bat against Morton. One out, one on. Top of the fourth. First pitch to Sanchez is in there for a strike. The 2, 3, and 4 hitters scheduled to come up for the Rays in the bottom of this inning. That pitch fouled away by Sanchez. No balls, 2 strikes, the count now to the catcher. The 0-2 from Morton on its way. Swung on and driven, chased by Renfroe. He'll straighten up and catch it to retire him. Stanton, of course, will stay at first base, and there's 2 gone. The center fielder, Brett Gardner, will bat next. Homered off of Morton in his first at-bat, giving the Yankees their first run of the day. They hold that 1-0 lead. An inning later, the first pitch to Gardy. Taken low and inside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Five strikeouts for Morton to this point. As Gardner takes that pitch low, 2 balls, no strikes, the count to Gardner. Yankees at the bottom part of their lineup. The 2-0 pitch. Swung on and popped up, chased by the left fielder Renfroe, and he will get there easily to retire this side. Yankees get a leadoff single, but that's going to be it for them. We head to the bottom of the 4th next. Leading things off for the Rays in the bottom of the 4th inning. The second baseman, Brandon Lau, will bat next. Lau walked in his first at-bat against Cole. Would love to see the Rays replicate that again. That pitch in there for strike 1. 0-1 now the count to Lau. Lau takes that one outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 now, the count to Lau. That pitch is going to be taken high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Garrett Cole looking like he might be pitching around Brandon Lau a little bit. The 2-1 upcoming. Just outside. 3-1 now, the count to Brandon Lau. The 3-1 pitch from Cole. Swung on and missed. Count goes full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. For the man leading off the 4th inning, Brandon Lau. Garrett Cole looking to put Lau away for the first time this game. The payoff pitch, swung on and missed by Brandon Lau. Out number 1 for the Rays in the 4th. Cole's 5th strikeout of the day. Joey Wendell will bat next. Struck out against Cole in his first at-bat. 1 out, no man on for the Rays in the bottom of this 4th inning. The first pitch from Cole. Taken low for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch on its way. Just right down the middle. For a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. The count even now. 51st pitch upcoming for Cole, the 1-1. Swung on and fouled away. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The count now to the 3rd baseman, Wendell. The 1-2 pitch to Wendell. Swung on and fouled away down the right field line. Once again, 1 ball, 2 strikes. The count will remain. For the 3-spot hitter, another 1-2. Swung on and missed. Cole gets his 2nd straight strikeout, his 6th of the game. 2 gone now for the Rays. The cleanup hitter Hunter Renfroe will bat next. Renfroe struck out in his first at-bat. He's batting with the bases empty. Nothing better than a solo home run from Renfroe here as he eagerly swings and misses at that changeup, it looked like, down the middle of the plate. No hits allowed by Garrett Cole to this point. He's allowed a walk, but has retired every other batter he's faced, as that pitcher is swung on and missed. Garrett Cole now 1 strike away from getting out of the inning. 0-2 in the count. Renfroe is down. The pitch from Cole on its way. Swung on and missed, and a pitch well inside. Garrett Cole strikes out the side as the Rays are hitless through 4. Getting things started in the top of the 5th inning is the right fielder Aaron Hicks. Hicks grounded out to third base in his first at-bat against Morton. First pitch to Hicks. Swung on and driven. That's going to be a base hit. A leadoff single. Gets right past Joey Wendell. And the Yankees will have a base runner to get things started in the 5th inning. The first baseman, Mike Ford, will bat next. Mike Ford is 0 for 1 in this one so far. Grounded out to first in his first at-bat. The 1-0 pitch to Ford, in there for a strike. Count even now at a ball and a strike. 66 pitches to this point for Morton. Rays would love to get another inning or 2 out of him before they head to the bullpen that has been struggling to this point. Mike Ford swings and misses at that one. Ball and 2 strikes the count now. Against the 9-hole hitter Ford. The 1-2 pitch on its way. And that one is well inside. Ford will take that one for a ball. They'll keep Hicks at first base. Herman, the catcher, with a good block there. The 2-2 upcoming to Ford. As Ford is going to pop that one up, chased by the left fielder Renfroe. He'll get there in time to retire him. 1 gone now in this 5th inning. Hicks will stay at first. Yankees go back to the top of the lineup for the 3rd time this game. Gio Urshela is 1 for 2 with a double in his last at-bat. 3 hits and 5 strikeouts. A walk for Morton. He's given up a run. Came on a home run by Brett Gardner. A solo shot, thankfully, for the Rays. But they find themselves down once again, looking to avoid the sweep. They're down 2-0 in the series to this point. On this getaway game, the 1-0. Taken for a strike by Urshela. 1 ball, 1 strike the count now. The 1-1 pitch to Urshela. Taken outside. Hicks once again will stay at first base. Another good block by Herman on a pitch that looked like it got away from Morton just a little bit. The 2-1 upcoming now to Urshela. Taken inside for a ball. 3 balls. 1 strike the count. Yankees looking to add on to their lead. We're about halfway through the game to this point. Yankees hold a 1-0 lead. No hits allowed to the Rays to this point, and that's going to be a walk for Gio Urshela. Hicks will move to second base. Yankees get a runner in scoring position with only 1 gone in the 5th. Second walk of the game issued by Morton. And that will bring up The third baseman, Miguel Andujar, who walked in his first at-bat. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. The first pitch to Andujar, taken inside for a strike. 0-1 the count now. Yankees got a couple men on in the 5th inning. Morton looking to get out of the jam. 1 gone. We'd love to see a double play here against Andujar. The 0-1 taken in there for a strike. Andujar now down on the count. No balls to 2 strikes. Expect Morton to go to his put-away pitch here, the looping curveball. See if he can get Miguel Andujar to swing and miss. The 0-2 to Andujar. That curveball, Andujar does swing and miss. It'll be the 6th strikeout of the game for Morton, as there's 2 gone in the 5th. And with 2 on and 2 out, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, will bat next. LeMahieu is 0 for 2. Grounded to short in his last at-bat. He's got a runner in scoring position here. As he swings at that one, it'll go fall just foul. Right into the Rays bullpen along that right field line. No balls and a strike, the count to LeMahieu. LeMahieu off to a good start this season, batting .350 going into this one. Takes that ball outside. Although LeMahieu was 0 for 5 in yesterday's game. So struggling a bit against the Rays. Chases that slider way outside. Second straight time Morton went to it. LeMahieu decided to bite this time. And Morton has the Yankees 1 strike away. The 1-2 for Morton. That pitch is going to be high. Taken for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Morton still 1 strike away from getting out of the inning. Lets a couple base runners get on, including a man in scoring position. For the second baseman, LeMahieu, the 2-2 on its way. Swung on and missed. With his 6th strikeout of the game, Morton retires the side, lets a couple men on, but that's going to be it. Keeps the Yankees lead to just 1 as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Getting things started for the Rays in this 5th inning, it will be Ji-Man Choi. Second time he's leading off an inning. Grounded to third base in his first at-bat. Ji-Man Choi just 3 for 18 so far this season. His good defensive play at first has kept him in the lineup with a couple of other guys that can play first base. First pitch in there for a strike. The 0-1 to Choi. Taken low for a ball. Dropped out of the glove by Gary Sanchez. Count even at 1 ball and 1 strike. The pitch to Choi. Swung on and lined right to the third baseman Andujar, who throws to first just in time to put away Choi. There's now 1 gone. Willie Adames will bat next with 1 out, no man on. Adames flew out to right field in his first at-bat. 59 pitches to this point for Cole. No hits allowed. Has only allowed 1 Rays batter to reach base. A gem for the Yankees ace through this point. That pitch taken outside. 1 ball, no strikes, the count to Adames. Adames looking for his first hit in his career against Cole, the 1-0. Taken outside. 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0. Swung on and missed. The 2-1. He popped it up to the right fielder Hicks. He'll stay there and catch to record the out. A 2 gone now for the Rays in the bottom of the 5th. The designated hitter, Jose Martinez, will bat next. Flew out to third in his first at-bat against Cole. First pitch to the righty Martinez upcoming. The throw on its way. Taken high for a ball. One ball, no strikes, the count to Martinez. The pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Strike one. Count even now at a ball and a strike. Two gone and the base is empty for Martinez here. The pitch on its way. Swung on and driven right into the gap. Will get past the shortstop Urshela for a base hit. The first hit off of Cole for the day. And a potential no-hit bid for Garrett Cole. Had the Rays lined up hitless through 4 2/3. Jose Martinez ends the drought on his first hit of the season. And his first hit in a Rays uniform. That will bring up Kevin Kiermaier with 1 on and 2 out. Rays had the tying run on the base path. After that base hit by Martinez, Kevin Kiermaier, 0 for 1, struck out in his first time against Cole. He does, however, have the lefty-righty advantage. First pitch to Kiermaier is in there for a strike. Bit of a sigh of relief for the Rays, as they did walk once early on in the game by Brandon Lau, but had not had a hit through 4 2/3. Jose Martinez changes that with a 2-out single. Pitch to Kiermaier now. Taken low. Martinez retreats back to first base. Count will move to 2 balls and a strike. Kiermaier somewhat cold at the plate so far. Has a home run, but that's it for him, as he is just batting 167 into this one. As we said, struck out against Cole. The 3-1 to Kiermaier is in there for a strike. Count will go full. Cole now a strike away from getting out of the inning, as he's allowed only his second base runner of the day. 7 strikeouts for him, the payoff. Swung on and missed. Garrett Cole picks up his 8th strikeout, allows his first hit of the day, and the Rays are going to leave him stranded as they trail by 1 through 5. Getting things started for the New York Yankees. In the top of the 6th, the cleanup man Giancarlo Stanton he's 1 for 2. Singled in his last at bat against Borton. 82 pitches so far through 5. Rays have the bullpen moving already. Stanton takes that pitch high for a strike. The righty Chaz Rowe, the lefty Colin Poche warming up in the bullpen. Would probably prefer to see the Rays go with the right-handed pitchers and out of the bullpen, as the left-handed pitchers Colin Poche and Brendan McKay struggle with the righty Yankee batters. Stanton swings and misses at that one. No balls, 2 strikes, the count now to Stanton. The 0-2 to Stanton. Taken outside for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The count now to the cleanup man Stanton. The 4-5-6 hitter scheduled to come up for the Yankees in this inning. The 1-2 to Stanton. Did not chase that slider outside. Takes it for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The count even now. The 2-2 pitch is low, blocked by Herman. The count will go full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Giancarlo Stanton. Morton looking for his 7th strikeout of the day. Keeping up with Garrett Cole in that regard. The payoff pitch swung on and fouled away. Count will remain full for the man leading off this inning, Giancarlo Stanton. A second payoff pitch swung on and fouled away. Will do it again for a 3rd time. All this is doing essentially is just racking up this pitch count for Morton through this point. As that pitch gets away from Herman, it's going to be a full count walk for Giancarlo Stanton. Gleyber Torres, the designated hitter, will bat next. Torres is 0 for 2, lined out to second base in his last at-bat. as Giancarlo Stanton reaches base for the second time today. Leadoff walk issued by Morton. Hopefully that won't end to him coming around to score. No outs, though. That first pitch chopped, and it's going to be just foul. No balls and a strike, the count to Torres. The 0-1 pitch on its way. Swung on and fouled away. Strike two. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 on, no outs. Top of the 6th. Rays down a run after an early homer by Brett Gardner. The 0-2 to Torres. And Torres barely just lays off of it. That ball was just outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The count to Torres. The pitch on its way. Fouled away once again. 1-2. We'll do it again. 95th pitch upcoming for Morton. And if he can even get out of it, this will most likely be his last inning, as he's already near 100 pitches. The 1-2 swung on and missed. Morton picks up his 7th strikeout of the game to strike out Torres, and there's 1 gone in the 6th. The catcher Gary Sanchez will bat next. As Kevin Cash makes a move to the bullpen, that will be it for Charlie Morton, as he makes it just through 5 1/3. He was nearing 100 pitches, but Kevin Cash making a fairly early move to the bullpen. Charlie Morton will finish with 3 hits, 7 strikeouts, 2 walks. And first out of the bullpen is Oliver Drake, a 16.20 ERA. 3 games pitched to this point, 3 strikeouts and a walk. No hits allowed to right-handed batters, though. He will face Gary Sanchez first with 1 out, 1 on. Top of the 6th inning, Morton with a fairly shortened stint. The first pitch to him, swung on and fouled away by Sanchez. Sanchez 0 for 2 so far with a strikeout. Flew out to left field in his last at-bat. The 0-1 upcoming to Sanchez. And that pitch is high for a ball. So the Rays go to their bullpen first, as Garrett Cole is having himself a day. The Yankees chase Morton early. The 1-1 is just in there for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now to Sanchez. Oliver Drake looking to put out Sanchez here. Having to deal with a leadoff walk issued by Morton. The pitch swung on and popped up, chased by the center fielder Kiermaier as he runs out to the track. He will stop to retire Sanchez. Stanton will have to stay at first base. And there's 2 gone now in the 6th. Center fielder Brett Gardner will bat next. Of course, homered in his first at-bat, flew out to center in his last. And he's got a man on with 2 outs. That home run gave the Yankees the lead. They've held it since that second inning blast. They lead the Rays 1-0, looking to sweep the Rays, add some distance between them in the American League East, as the Rays are in dead last, 5th place. Yankees just a half a game back of the Red Sox for first. Cash brings on the lefty reliever Oliver Drake to face the lefty Gardner. Perhaps that was the reasoning for Cash before heading to the right-handed side of the bullpen. That pitch swung on and fouled away. Strike 1 for Gardner. Count even at a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch on its way. Swung on and fouled away. Oliver Drake now in a 1-2 count has the Yankees 1 strike away from getting out of the inning. Inherited a leadoff walk issued by Morton. Came in with 1 on and 1 out. Retired Sanchez on the fly out to Kiermaier. And you would likely think this is going to be his last batter if he can put out Gardner here. The 1-2. Just inside for a ball. Count even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gardner lengthening this at-bat just maybe a pitch more. 9th pitch upcoming for Drake. The 2-2 is on its way. Swung on and missed by Gardner. Herman picks up the baseball and throws to Choi to complete the strikeout. Yankees get a leadoff walk, but the Rays prevent them from coming around to score. They trail 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. And the first man that will face Gerrit Cole in the 6th inning, the 9 spot in the lineup, the catcher Chris Herman. Herman is 0 for 1 against Cole in this one. Grounded out to first base in his first at-bat. Rays looking to get a little bit of a run here going as the 9-1-2 hitters is scheduled to face Cole. 73rd pitch for Cole is high for a ball. Gerrit Cole pretty efficient through this one. Only 1 hit and 1 walk through 5. That pitch is low for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Of course, the Yankees have used up their A bullpen in these last couple games. So if the Rays can find a way to chase Cole, swing and a miss for Herman there, they may have a shot against maybe some of the Yankees' lesser-known relievers. They still have some work to do against Cole, though. The 2-1 to Herman on its way. Swung on and missed, strike 2. Just when you think Herman's got himself in a good count at 2 balls and no strikes. A couple strikes later, Cole looking for the strikeout, the 2-2. That pitch is going to be taken low. Count goes full now for the catcher Herman. In his second game in the big leagues for the Rays this year, getting called up after the Mike Zunino injury. Looks to be getting the nod in this lineup over Perez. The payoff pitch to Herman is fouled away. We'll do it again at 3-2. After Herman, Rays return to the top of the lineup for the 3rd time against Cole. The payoff pitch. Swung on and missed by Herman. Gerrit Cole picks up his 9th strikeout of the day, and there's 1 gone for the Rays in the 6th. Batting with 1 out, no men on, is the right fielder, the leadoff man, Austin Meadows. Meadows is 0 for 2 in this one, struck out his last time against Cole. That pitch just in there for a strike. Third time through the lineup is usually when these hitters can get to a starting pitcher. When you see a pitcher for the 3rd time in a game. The 0-1 to Meadows taken outside for a ball. Of course, Cole, not your average pitcher, highest paid pitcher in the entire MLB. The 1-1. Just in there again for a strike. Just catching that inside part of the plate once again. The 1-2 pitch upcoming to Meadows. And that one is low. 2 balls, 2 strikes now the count to Meadows. Sanchez dropping and blocking to prevent that ball from rolling back to the backstop. The 2-2 to Meadows is inside. Count goes full once again. 2nd straight batter of the inning that will reach a full count. Meadows looking to go a little farther than Herman did. Of course, Herman striking out against Cole. The payoff pitch to Meadows is outside for a ball. Rays have their 3rd base runner of the game with 1 out. With a 2-hole hitter, Brandon Lau upcoming next. Brandon Lau is 0 for 1. Walked in his first at-bat. Struck out his last time up. Rays get the tying run on the base path once again. Represented by Austin Meadows at first. Maybe Renfroe looked to steal here, not sure. That first pitch is low to Lau. Lau has been the most dynamic hitter for the Rays so far this season. Pops that one up, and it's going to be caught by the right fielder Hicks. That'll keep Meadows at first base, and there's 2 gone for the Rays in the 6th. And with 1 on and 2 outs, the 3rd baseman Joey Wendell will come up. Wendell is 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Has struggled against Cole in his career. Does hold the lefty-righty advantage. The first pitch to Wendell is just inside for a ball. Wendell just 3 for 9 against Cole in his career. Something interesting about that that call inside. There's been a lot of pitches on that part of the plate called for strikes. First one that I've seen called as a ball, the 1-0 to Wendell, is outside. Ball 2. Cole working quickly now with a man on base. Two gone. Meadows on first. The 2-0 to Wendell upcoming is going to be low. Ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes with the cleanup hitter upcoming for the Rays. Would love to see Wendell able to get Meadows in scoring position. No runners in scoring position for the Rays yet. The 3-0 to Wendell is taken for a strike. Makes sense to see Wendell take that 3-0 pitch. With 2 gone now. Meadows getting the 1-out walk. A flyout of Brandon Lau brings up Joey Wendell, who finds himself in a 3-1 count against Garrett Cole. The pitch on its way. Swung on and fouled away. The count goes full. A third batter this inning against Cole has reached a full count. And if the Rays get nothing out of it, at least they can credit themselves with driving up the pitch count for Cole, as the throw to first is off to Mike Ford. Ford not able to keep his foot on the bag, but it doesn't matter as Meadows is able to slide back into first. The payoff to Wendell, fouled away. Just clips the bottom part of that baseball to keep the count full. The payoff on its way. And it's inside. Ball 4 with 2 gone in the 6th. The Rays get a runner in scoring position, and the Yankees pitching coach will come out to have a chat with the ace, Garrett Cole. Batting next, the cleanup man, Hunter Renfroe. Renfroe is 0 for 2 in this one with a pair of strikeouts as well against Cole. But if this pattern is any indication, Joey Wendell with 2 strikeouts walked. Would love to see Renfroe walk to load the bases. Renfroe not able to check a swing there on that pitch low, strike 1. Rays get their first runner in scoring position of the day. Meadows at second represents the tying run, bottom of the 6th. That pitch outside to Renfroe. The most high leverage spot at this point in the game for both the Rays offense and the Yankees pitchers, Garrett Cole. 97th pitch upcoming. If anything, the Rays were able to chase Cole most likely. The 1-1. Swung on and missed. And Garrett Cole, with that strike, is now 1 strike away from getting out of the inning. Allows a couple base runners on 2 walks. The 1-2 to Renfroe is outside. Ball 2. Garrett Cole with only 1 hit allowed through 6. 3 bases on ball, so 3 walks for Cole. 99th pitch upcoming. The 2-2 to Renfroe is low for a ball. And for the 4th time, a batter will reach a full count against Cole. 100th pitch upcoming. 2 gone, 2 on. The 3-2 to Renfroe. And it's going to be fouled away. We'll do it again. 101st pitch upcoming. The Yankees almost certain to go to the bullpen in the 7th inning. The payoff pitch to Renfroe. He's down the middle for a strike. Garrett Cole reached double-digit strikeouts on that strikeout looking on Hunter Renfroe. Rays get a couple base runners, but leave him stranded. We're through 6. And coming in for the Rays now to replace Oliver Drake, Chaz Rowe has appeared in a game with a 27 ERA, has allowed 100 average to right-handed batters, and he will face all right-handed hitters. Aaron Hicks, the switch hitter, will actually take his place in the left-handed batter's box. Not really much of a surprise there. He will lead things off for New York. Is 1 for 2 with a single in his last at-bat. Oliver Drake finishes with a strikeout and retired 2 Yankee batters. Of course, as Charlie Morton finished with 5 1/3. Oliver Drake finishing the job in the 6th inning. 3rd pitcher of the day for the Rays is Chaz Rowe. Chaz Rowe, known for that nasty slider, he's got a 1-0 count to the 8-hole hitter Hicks. The pitch. Swung on and driven right to Chaz Rowe. Straightens up and throws to first to retire the first batter of the 7th. Aaron Hicks will head to the dugout.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mike Ford.
The first baseman, Mike Ford, will come to the plate next. Of course, hitting in the 9th spot, he's 0 for 2 today. Rays keeping the bullpen active. Hopefully, they'll be able to get Chaz Rowe out of the inning. Scheduled to face the 9 and the 1 hitter at the very least. Not too much of a tall order to ask for Rowe. First pitch is just inside for a ball. Crowd awfully quiet at this point. Rays held scoreless through 6. They trail by 1. That pitch is just in there for a strike. Count even at a ball and a strike now. The 1-1 to Ford. Ticking low for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Is the count now to Ford. 1 out, no man on. Top of the 7th. That pitch swung on and missed by Ford. Strike 2. Expect the Yankees bullpen to be up and moving. The 2-2 to Ford. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. And Ford is out on strikes. Chaz Rowe picks up his first of the game. 2 gone in the Yankees in the 7th. And the Yankees go back to the top of the lineup with the shortstop, Gio Urshela. He comes to the plate with 2 gone, no man on, top of the 7th. 8th pitch for Rowe is low and outside for a ball. Urshela not chasing at that slider. Urshela is 1 for 2 in this one with a double and a walk. First time in the series that he's really doing some damage to the Rays offensively. Second time batting at the top of the lineup as that pitch is a base hit. Willie Adames, the throw to first, of course, will not be in time. A good play by Adames to even stop that ball on that diving play. Was not able to retire Urshela, though. It will be a base hit. And that'll be a 2-out single for Gio Urshela. His 3rd time on the base path today. First pitch to Andujar is in there for a strike. Miguel Andujar is 0 for 2. 2 strikeouts and a walk for him. Struck out in his last at-bat. Playing third base today. Urshela moves back to shortstop. 11th pitch for Rowe. Andujar is going to take that one high for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. The count even now. The 1-1 to Andujar is outside for a ball. 2 balls and a strike. Rays most likely will start getting to the Yankees bullpen as Garrett Cole goes over 100 pitches in the bottom of the 6th. The 2-1 to Andujar is way inside. Almost hit Andujar there. Able to get away from it though, so 3 balls and a strike at this point. The count to Andujar, 2 gone. Rays, of course, would just like to get out of the inning here to prevent another threat from New York. The 3-1 to Andujar. And that one is just in there on that low inside corner for a strike. Count goes full. Chaz Rowe 1 strike away from getting out of the inning. It would be a 1-2-3 inning for him. The payoff pitch to Andujar is swung on and just a bloop right into Willie Adames. The throw to first will be in time. The Rays retire the side. A 1-2-3 inning for Chaz Rowe and a couple excellent plays defensively for the young shortstop Willie Adames. G-Man Choi will get things started for the Rays. In the bottom of the 7th, Garrett Cole will actually come out to start the 7th inning. 101 pitches to this point for him. The Yankees ace without a doubt. One of the best pitchers in the division in the entire American League. That first pitch high and outside for a ball. Rays still down a run after an early homer by Brett Gardner. No teams have done much of anything since. Rays got a threat in the last inning. They had a man in scoring position, but could not bring him in. The 1-0 is high to G-Man Choi. 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0 on its way. Swung on and missed. Choi not able to lay off of that slider. Zach Britton and Chad Green warming in the bullpen. So with a 1-run lead, the Yankees will return to the A bullpen for the third time in this series. Rays would love to take the lead. The 2-1 to Choi is taken for strike 2. Count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on, and it is going to be a base hit. Gets past the shortstop Urshela, and the Rays have a leadoff single in the 7th inning. Garrett Cole giving up his second hit of the day. One of the few base runners he's allowed all game. And they're going to leave him in to face the shortstop Willie Adames. Adames is 0 for 2. Has flew out to right field in both at-bats. First pitch to him is taken for a strike. No balls and a strike. The count to Willie. Would love to see him send one into the seats. Got his first home run of the year yesterday. The 0-1. Fouled away. 0-2 now the count to Willie Adames. He's down in the count early now. 109th pitch upcoming for Cole. He's through 6 plus. The 0-2 to Adames. Adames lays off of that slider outside. A ball, 2 strikes to count now. Rays with a tying run at first. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. Cole picks up his 11th strikeout. Gets Adames to swing and miss there, and there's 1 gone in the 7th. Jose Martinez, the designated hitter, will bat next. He's 1 for 2, singled in his last at-bat against Cole. 110 pitches for him so far. The 0-0 pitch is inside for a ball. Yankees with Britton and Chad Green warming up in the pen. A lefty and a righty, looking potentially to play some matchups. Looks like they may be trying to get Cole out of the 7th inning. The 1-0 pitch to Martinez. Swung on and fouled away. Count even at a ball and a strike. Cole with an iffy start on opening day against the Orioles. Comes to Tropicana Field and has shut down the Rays. They're scoreless through 6 1/3. That pitch just low for a ball. 2 balls and a strike. The count now to Martinez. 1 on and 1 out for the Rays in the bottom of the 7th inning. The 2-1. Swung on and fouled away. Count is even once again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 115th pitch upcoming for Cole. The 2-2 is popped up. Cole puts his finger in the air. The first baseman Ford will get there to retire Martinez. And there's now 2 gone in the 7th. And with 1 on, 2 outs, center fielder Kevin Kiermaier will come to the plate next. Kiermaier is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. 2 of those part of Garrett Cole's 11 strikeout game that he's thrown so far. Through 6 2/3, he's held the Rays scoreless. Only 5 base runners allowed to this point. 117th pitch for Cole upcoming. The Yankees trying to get Cole through 7. This has got to be his last batter that he's going to face. That pitch is in there for a strike. Count even at a ball and a strike now to Kiermaier. Cole just a couple strikes away from ending the threat. The 1-1. Swung on and fouled away. And now Cole is 1 strike away at 118 pitches from getting the Rays out of this inning. He allows a leadoff single to Ji-Man Choi. The 1-2 to Kiermaier. Swung on and popped up, charged by the third baseman Andujar, and he will get there easily to retire the side. 119 pitches for Cole. He holds the Rays scoreless through 7. That will likely be it for him as we head to the top of the 8th. Rays trail 1-0. And to get things started for the Yankees in the top of the 8th, DJ LeMahieu will bat first. DJ LeMahieu is 0 for 3, struck out in his last at-bat. Chaz Rowe will remain in the game for the Rays. He's thrown 15 pitches, had a clean 1-2-3 inning last time out. His first pitch to LeMahieu is on its way. Is just in there for a strike. LeMahieu 2 for 6 in his career versus LeMahieu. Rowe is the third pitcher on for the Rays so far. Charlie Morton getting through 5 1/3, getting chased fairly early. Of course, Garrett Cole getting the Yankees through 7. Nearly 120 pitches for Cole, though. Just under 9,000 the attendance in Tropicana Field for this one on this Wednesday afternoon. The 1-1 pitch upcoming to LeMahieu. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. LeMahieu chasing on that slider well outside of the zone. The 1-2 to LeMahieu from Rowe is on its way. That pitch swung on and fouled away down the left field line. Count will remain at 1-2 strikes. Rays yet to get on the board. Yankees clinging to a 1-0 lead they got in the second inning on a solo shot by Brett Gardner. The 1-2 swung on and missed. Second strikeout of the game for Chaz Rowe, and the Yankees have one gone in the 8th. And with one gone, no man on, the cleanup hitter Giancarlo Stanton will come up next. Stanton is 1 for 2 with a single, walked in his last at-bat. Batting cleanup in this series, for the final game in this series. First pitch to Stanton is popped up, chased by the right fielder Meadows, and he will easily get there to retire him. And that will be 2 gone for the Yankees in the 8th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
And with 2 gone, base is empty. The designated hitter Gleyber Torres will bat next. Torres is 0 for 3 in this one with a strikeout. The first pitch to Torres is just outside, ball 1. Looks like the manager, Kevin Cash, is going to try and get Chaz Rowe through 2 innings to prevent any further stress on this bullpen, as the Yankees have chased the 4 and the 5 starter for the Rays in the first 2 games of this series. Charlie Morton with a fairly short outing today. He will be in line for the loss if the Rays cannot get on the board. That pitch high for a ball. 3 balls, no strikes. The count now to Torres. Middle part of the order for the Yankees, as the 5-hole Torres is up now. The 3-0 to Torres is on its way from Rowe. And that is going to be just inside, ball 4. And it's going to be a 2-out walk for Gleyber Torres. Yankees get a base runner once again with 2 gone in the 8th. The catcher, Gary Sanchez, will bat next. Sanchez is 0 for 3 in this game. Flew out to center in his last at-bat. 26 pitch upcoming for Rowe. You would think if he allows Sanchez to reach base, the Rays may make a change. That pitch well inside to Sanchez. Ball 1. Of course, Chaz Rowe not a guy that would typically go to 30 pitches. We are early on in the season. Only a second outing of the year. 16 ERA for him, as he did allow a home run to Gleyber Torres in the first game of the series. Gary Sanchez takes that pitch for a strike. Ball and a strike, the count now to the catcher Sanchez. Sanchez hitless in this one. Yankees get a base runner with 2 outs. The pitch from Rowe is inside, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike, the count now to Sanchez. The pitch from Rowe on its way. Swung on and fouled away. And now Chaz Rowe, 30th pitch upcoming, as 1 strike away from getting the Rays out of this one clean. He has allowed his first base runner, a 4-pitch walk. And the 2-2 pitch to Sanchez is high, ball 3. Count will go full. And the payoff pitch now to Sanchez on its way. Swung on, fouled away, will do it again. Count remains 3 balls, 2 strikes. 31st pitch for Chaz Rowe. 32nd is upcoming. He's through 1 2/3. Looking to get through 2 if he can put away Sanchez on the payoff. Swing and popped up. Chased by the right fielder Meadows. He will stay and catch it to retire him. Rays allow a base runner but retire the side easily as Chaz Rowe gets through 2. Top of the lineup upcoming for the Rays next. And the first out of the bullpen for the Yankees is Chad Green. Green, in appearing in one game this year, had a clean inning. He will face Chris Herman first, the catcher. Herman is 0 for 2, struck out in his last at-bat. And with the Yankees going to the bullpen, that will be it for Garrett Cole. In 119 pitches, Cole allowed 2 hits, struck out 11, and walked 3 batters in 7 scoreless frames. Aroldis Chapman is warming up in the bullpen. If this result holds, you would expect Aroldis Chapman to come out for the 9th. The 3rd time that the Rays would potentially be seeing Chapman as the Yankees look to sweep the Rays. That pitch inside, 2 balls, no strikes. The Yankees don't go to the bullpen until the 8th. The 2-0 to Herman is high, 3 balls, no strikes. Chad Green struggling a little bit with his control here, looking to avoid the leadoff walk to the 9-hole Herman without doubt. The 3-0 to Herman on its way is just high, and that will be a leadoff walk, a 4-pitch walk for Chris Herman. And Chad Green has allowed the tying run to reach base with no outs here in the bottom of the 8th. Austin Meadows will come up now. Meadows is 0 for 2, walked in his last at-bat. He'll face Chad Green here, righty on lefty, favoring Meadows. The first pitch to him. Swung on and driven right in the gap, backhanded by the first baseman Ford, and the throw to first is not in time, so the Yankees will get the lead runner. It'll be a fielder's choice for Austin Meadows. Meadows barely able to avoid the double play on the hustle to the first base bag. And Brandon Lau will come up with 1 on and 1 gone. A rare fielder's choice for the Rays. Not many of those so far in your scorebook. First pitch to Lau. Swung on and fouled away down the right field line. No balls and a strike. The count now to Lau. Lau is 0 for 2. Walked in his first at-bat. Flew out to right field in his last at-bat. The 0-1 from Green upcoming. Another righty on lefty favoring the Rays. That pitch high. Count even out. A ball and a strike. Rays looking for their first run of the day. Yankees clinging on to an early home run by Brett Gardner. The 1-1 upcoming to Lau from Chad Green is on its way. Swung on and driven right to the second baseman. LeMahieu throws to short and will throw to first. A double play. They nearly avoided it the first time. Lau grounds into one there to end the threat, the leadoff walk for the Rays as we head to the top of the 9th. And Jose Alvarado is next out of the pen for the Rays. He's appeared in 3 games this season, a 3.38 ERA, 2 2/3 inning pitched, 3 strikeouts, no walks allowed. One of the better relievers for the Rays to this point. Looking to hold down the Yankees to give the Rays one last chance. Rowe finishing with no hits allowed, 2 strikeouts, and 1 walk. This is the 4th pitcher of the game for the Rays. Jose Alvarado will face the lefty Gardner first. First pitch to Gardner is taken outside for a ball. Gardner's 1 for 3 in this one. Swings and misses there, strike 1. Count even at a ball and a strike. Alvarado scheduled to face the 7, 8, 9 hitters. Not too much of a tall ask. It'll be Gardner, Hicks, and Mike Ford. The 1-1 to Gardner. Swung on and fouled away. Strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes now to the center fielder, Gardner. Yankees, of course, 3 outs away from picking up the sweep. That pitch is just low for a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes is the count to Gardner now. Aroldis Chapman warming in that Yankees bullpen, looking to hold down a 1-run lead. The 2-2 to Gardner is taken high. Count will go full now. payoff pitch upcoming to Gardner. The throw on its way. Swung on and chopped right to Alvarado. Alvarado will turn and throw to first in time to retire Gardner. There's now 1 out in the 9th.
The right fielder, number 31, Aaron Hicks.
Aaron Hicks will bat next, the right fielder. Hicks is 1 for 3 in this one with a single. Grounded to the pitcher in his last at-bat. We've seen a few of those plays in this game. Ground ball is going right to the pitcher, throwing easily to first to record outs. We like to see that. First pitch to Hicks is well high and inside. Hicks having to back away from that one. Hicks 1 for 6 against Alvarado in his career. Of course, usually when the Rays play the Yankees and Alvarado's on the mound, it's usually the Rays holding down a lead, as Alvarado is part of this Rays A bullpen. But Kevin Cash sees it as a high leverage enough situation to use the A bullpen. They're only down 1. They're scoreless to this point. They're going to have to face Chapman in the 9th. It'll be the 3-4-5 hitter scheduled to come up in the 9th inning. The 1-1 to Hicks now. Swung on and grounded, chased by the third baseman Wendell. He'll set and throw to Choi to record out number 2.
Now batting,
The first baseman Mike Ford will bat next. Base is empty, 2 outs against Jose Alvarado. Alvarado has retired the first 2 batters he's faced. He's got the 9-hitter Mike Ford now. Ford playing in place of the usual starter Voit. First pitch to Ford on its way is in there for a strike. No balls, 1 strike. The count to Ford now. Ford is 0 for 3, struck out in his last at-bat. Not having a great game at the plate. The 0-1 to Ford is chopped right up the middle. Charged backhanded almost by the shortstop Willie Damas. He will not get there in time. So it will be his first hit, a base hit for the first baseman Ford. First hit allowed for Alvarado. And the Yankees will go to the top of their order for the 5th time. Gio Urshela will bat next, the shortstop. Urshela having himself a game. He's 2 for 3, a double, a single, and also walked. Singled in his last at-bat. That pitch in there for a strike. 2 outs, 1 on, top of the 9th. Yankees looking to add on to a 1-0 lead. Brett Gardner homered off of Charlie Morton in the 2nd inning. No runs for either side. Cole had the Rays scoreless through 7. Chad Green held him down scoreless in the 8th. And Chapman likely will come out to face the Rays in the 9th. There's a 1-1 count now to Urshela. 14th pitch upcoming for Alvarado. The pitch on its way. Just low. Ball 2. 2-1 count now to Urshela. The pitch from Alvarado on its way. It is high for a ball. 3 balls and a strike now. Would hate to see Alvarado get into some trouble, especially now, facing the top of the order. Facing the 1-hitter Urshela now. Miguel Andujar is on deck. The 3-1 to Urshela. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. And Alvarado has the Yankees 1 strike away from getting out of the inning and giving the Rays one last chance to get on the board. The 3-2 is just outside for a walk. The Yankees get another man on and 1 in scoring position with 2 gone. Jose Alvarado has allowed the last 2 batters he's faced to reach base. And another threat now for New York. Rays in the middle of a 4-game skid to this point. They won on opening day, lost the next 4. Desperately looking to avoid a sweep against the Yankees now. Road trip looming after an off day tomorrow. The first pitch to Andujar is in there for a strike. Strike 1. Andujar is 0 for 3. A pair of strikeouts. Grounded out to shorten his last at-bat. He also has walked in this one. It's his 5th time coming up to the plate. Not very often do you see a team score only 1 run and have batters come to the plate for a 5th time. That pitch in there for a strike, and once again, Jose Alvarado has the Rays one strike away from getting out of the inning and giving themselves one last chance against the closer Chapman. The 0-2 to Andahar is on its way. Andahar swings and fouls that low pitch away. Count will remain no balls and 2 strikes. 21st pitch upcoming for Alvarado. The 0-2 on its way. Swung on and missed. That will retire the side for the Yankees. Keep the Yankees lead at just 1. They get a man in scoring position, but leave him stranded. Wendell, Renfroe, and Choi, the runners scheduled to come up. One last chance for the Rays next.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the York.
Tommy Kahnle will come out of the pen. We thought it was going to be Aroldis Chapman. Kahnle appearing in one game this season. It did come yesterday. 1 inning, allowed a base hit. I believe also a home run off of Willie Adames. He will face Joey Wendell first. And this has got to be good news for the Rays to avoid facing Aroldis Chapman. Of course, Chapman recording saves in the first 2 games of the series. Wendell able to check a swing. Takes that one low for ball 1. Wendell's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts walked in his last at-bat. The 1-0 to Wendell is in there for strike 1. Tommy Kahnle is only the 3rd man out of the pen for New York. They gave Chad Green an inning after 7 for Cole. That pitch fouled away, strike 2. 4th pitch upcoming for Kahnle. 1-2 count to Wendell. The pitch on its way. Fouled away on a pitch low in the zone. Count will remain 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rays down to their final 3 outs. They face Tommy Kahnle here. Somehow avoid Aroldis Chapman. The 1-2 to Wendell, and it's going to hit Wendell. Wendell will take his base at first as Wendell staring down Kahnle. And in the bottom of the 9th, the Rays have the tying run on first base. First hit by pitch by the issued to the Rays this season. Tommy Kahnle allowing the leadoff man to reach base. The cleanup man Hunter Renfroe will come to the plate next. Hunter Renfroe with a trio of strikeouts. He's 0 for 3. Of course, wouldn't that be something to see Renfroe walk things off in this one? One of the better hitters for the Rays to this point. That pitch down the middle, strike 1. Aroldis Chapman will get back up. Autumn Adavino starting in the bullpen as well. So in case, you would assume they're going to have a very short leash on Tommy Kahnle with Aroldis Chapman in the bullpen. I understand you don't want him to come out 3 straight games. But I know the Yankees would love to have this sweep of the Rays. That second pitch will be fouled away. No balls, 2 strikes, the count at this point to Renfroe. 1 on, no out. Bottom of the 9th, 0-2 to Renfroe. And Renfroe is going to chase on a slider outside of the zone. And the Yankees have the Rays 2 outs away. He had the golden sombrero to Hunter Renfroe, 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. Obviously his worst game of the season. Biggest spot of the game. Comes up empty-handed with a strikeout. G-Man Choi will bat next. G-Man Choi is 1 for 3, singled in his last at-bat. 1 on, 1 out, bottom of the 9th, Tommy Kahnle on the mound. First pitch to Choi is high. Kahnle has struggled with his command just a little bit. Of course, that one pitch sailing away from him and hitting Joey Wendell allowed the Rays to get the tying run in scoring position. The 1-0 to Choi. Swung on and driven, and it's going to be foul down near the Yankees bullpen. That was almost into the Crawford cutout. That would have walked things off for the Rays. Choi just a little early with his swing. Rays looking for their first run of the day. They're going to need it to tie things up against New York. The 1-1 upcoming to Choi from Tommy Kahnle, his 11th pitch on its way. Right down the middle, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now the count to G-Man Choi is on its way. Swung on and grounded, just foul. We'll do it again at 1-2. Rays in the heart of their order here. Needing a run to keep things alive. The 1-2. Swung on, fouled away once again. G-Man Choi keeps the count at 1-2. If you're like me, I know you're on the edge of your seats just cheering the Rays to their first win of the season against the Yankees. I know you'd love to see it. The 1-2 to Choi. Outside, ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The count out of Choi. 15th pitch upcoming for Canely. 1 on, 1 out. Bottom of the 9th. Rays desperately looking to avoid the sweep. Break a 5-game losing streak as Ji-Man Choi swings and misses in a pitch high in the zone. And the Rays are down to their final out. Second straight strikeout for Canely. Canely allowing the first battery phase to reach base via hit by pitch. Strikes out the next 2 batters. And Willie Adames represents the final out for the Rays. First pitch to him is taken outside, ball 1. Willie Adames is 1 for 3 in this one. He flew out to right field twice. Also struck out in his last at-bat. Of course, Rays down to their final out. Looks like they're going to let Canely finish this one off, most likely. The 1-0 to Adames is just in the zone for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike the count now. Final game of the opening homestand for the Rays. They'll have an off day tomorrow. Had to have a 3-game set with the Rangers next. That pitch outside, ball 2. Aaron Boone looking out from the dugout, giving the signs to Gary Sanchez. 2-1 upcoming to Adames. 19th pitch upcoming for Canely. That pitch is driven by Willie Adames. The right fielder goes back, and he makes the catch. That's going to do it for the Rays. Willie Adames makes things interesting. Takes the right fielder out to the track, but that's going to do it. It's going to be a 1-0 win for the New York Yankees. They finish off the sweep of the Rays. Charlie Morton will get the loss in this one. Garrett Cole the win. And a solo shot early on by Brett Gardner will prove to be enough as Tommy Canely picks up the save. And the Rays, their 5-game losing streak, it is now 5.